What do you do when you don't get enough sleep and you know that maybe you want to go to the gym the same day? Well, you have two options. You either go and you try to grind it out without that much of a sleep, and maybe you have a coffee so it kind of helps you, but you can also go the next day, try to get a good sleep and skip that day. And when I say skip, I don't mean, it's not actually a skip because you're doing it the next day, so it's kind of postponing the process. That's up to you, depending on your responsibilities and what you have to do. It's not that something bad will happen if you work out without having too much sleep, but at the same time it's your call, because probably you're gonna have a better workout if you're well rested. But in some cases you can also have a very good workout without having the best sleep that day. And sometimes you surprise yourself and you think, I didn't sleep yesterday, but the workout today was amazing. But you have to try it for yourself. I don't do it every time. Sometimes I do the workout the next day, but today is one of those days where I really wanted to get a workout in. And since the upper body is not as challenging as legs, I decided to go for it, just to have the legs tomorrow without having to do a full body workout. So I basically cut the workout in half. And when it comes to full body splits, like I said before, they can be very feeding when it comes to saving time within the week and doing other stuff. At the same time, they can be very demanding physically when it comes to doing them at that specific moment and recovering the same day. But it all depends on the volume that you're doing as well, how many sets and the intensity of effort that you're using, how hard are you going on those sets. Everything plays a role and everything will have an impact when it comes on your recovery afterwards. So bear that in mind when you are organizing your training split. I noticed that people sometimes have some sort of fear of missing out when it comes to the gym and how many exercises they're doing. And what I mean by that is they always try to get the most exercises for one muscle group, let's say, when it might not be that necessary to do on that specific session. It might be in your best interest to sometimes split it and do some exercises on that session and maybe do some exercises on the next session when it comes to a specific muscle group, so that you effectively recover from that and you don't cause too much damage, let's say, in your attempt to do your best on that training session. You're gonna make gains for sure using that method too, but over the long term, I think it's better for your longevity when it comes to training and your recovery, as well as limiting the amount of soreness that you have throughout your days. Who wants to be working and being sore all the time, you know? Some people like it. I mean, some people like feeling that they are sore just because maybe for them it's an indicator that they have worked hard at the gym. But oftentimes it's also an indicator that someone did more things than necessary. And you have to put effort into your sets. I'm not saying that you don't. Like, go hard and work as hard as you can, but you also have to be aware that there is sometimes a limit to how much you can gain in one session, and to be able to fill the glass as much as you have to and not fill the glass too much that it pours water to the outside. Okay, so last time I did 67.5 And I'm gonna go for 70 now. And let's see how it goes. For a sleepless workout, I'm gonna do my best. Ooh, that was pretty good. Let's see. I'm gonna pump some more kilos on that. I will put 5 extra from what I was doing right now, just to see how it feels. I think it's gonna feel a little bit heavy, but I don't mind today. It's gonna wake me up. Let's go. You kind of know when you go to failure on this that you're not gonna get probably another repetition. Sometimes you do get it, but oftentimes you can understand. I don't know with experience or not, but in my case, I can understand that I'm probably not gonna get another repetition. I try to get it anyway, just in case I'm wrong, but I can tell most of the times. Let's check the position. Yep, seems just fine. See, I just stop right before my arms fully extend, so I keep a slight bend on my elbows, keeping my biceps contracting against resistance, and I go up until here, and then let myself back, stop here, and then again. Pretty simple. Just don't overdo it when it comes to the weight. Seems just about right. I like how this machine allows me to work on that elbow extension so that I can train my triceps well, and I have the pad behind me for support, so I can keep the same position and just perform the exercise this way. Oof. think I can put some more weight on that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a little bit before I go for the set. I don't know, it's a weird feeling that it feels like the machine is moving slowly, but at the same time I can put more weight. I don't know if you can relate to that, but I'm gonna go for the rear set right now. Ooh, let's go. I can also feel my chest getting a little bit pumped from this. That was the end of the workout. I'm craving some breakfast right now, so let's move on. Okay, I'm ready to devour this breakfast. It may seem like a short workout, but at the same time, if you do it correctly, it can be enough for the specific muscle groups that you're training. You can add a few things if you want. You can put something extra for the chest if you want to. You can also do something extra for the shoulders, some lateral raises. Like I said, I'm doing what feels necessary for me, and I like to experiment sometimes. Feel free to use what I do as a template, as a guidance, and if you want to add something extra for yourself that you may find useful, then you can go for it. I'm gonna smash this, and I will see you in the next one.